Hello everyone, my name is Eduardo. I'm a mechanical engineer here at Saratech, and in this video I'll be showing you some tips for you to improve the edge display and quality of your NX parts and assemblies. So for this tutorial I'm basically going to show this assembly here of a switch box, and as you can see when I slowly rotate and move this, you can kind of see the edges here are tessellated, right? And it's really based on the relative size of my parts in this assembly. So this panel here, you can see the edges are a lot more tessellated than something like this standoff here versus something like this connector, right? So the very first instinct someone has is to check the visualization preferences for something like this and check your edge accuracy settings. But what you really want to do, especially in the case of an assembly, is check your load options, see what you have in there. So the defaults here are usually opening up an assembly with a lightweight display. And one quick way for you to check whether that's the case is if you can right click on your part of interest and then hit show exact. And this is basically an exact representation of your geometry. So if you click on that, you can see that that quickly increased the edge display of my panel that I have selected, while everything else is tessellated. So this is helpful if you still want to have your assembly open up quickly, but only focus on a particular part with the exact geometry set on. So you can always hit that show exact button. Okay. So let's say if I want to have the same increased edge quality for all my parts. Well, if that's the case, I want to close here, and I want an assembly load option to be either fully loaded or partially loaded. And so what I can do is I can change my assembly load options from here, or for if it's just for this particular instance, I can change it within the open dialog box. So right now I have the open dialog box and I have the options toggled here, and I can quickly change my option to partially loaded. And if you hover over all these options here, you can see a quick description of the differences. Mostly the difference here is those lightweight displays. So this is just showing your faceted geometry, while this is showing your exact geometry. So really, if this is what you're looking for, you can change your assembly load options from here, hit OK, and then I can go ahead and select the part I want to open. So in this case, it's that switch box assembly. Okay. So now when I rotate and zoom into this part here, you can see I don't have those faceted geometry shown any longer, and it's an exact representation of this geometry. Okay. So the second part of this is if you're still having those issues, your visualization issues, then you would want to go into your visualization preferences. And this is where you can get higher fidelity models and displays. So right now, if you zoom in, you can see that this is still tessellated, the edges, and sometimes it can be a little bit better, sometimes it can be worse. But that's where your visualization preferences come into play. And so if you go to File, Preferences, Visualizations, you'll see your settings for this specific session. If you want to change your settings for all sessions or future sessions, you can go ahead and go to your customer defaults within your utilities toolbox and change your visualization preferences from there. But for this demonstration, I'll just stick with my preferences dialog box. So I have visualization preferences opened up, and I want to go to my performance category, and here I have accuracy set. So this is a quick way to increase your accuracy, or if you want more specific settings to update, you can go into the advanced section, change your resolution here, and you can change your facet scale. So depending whether you want this resolution at a fixed level, part level, or view level, you can go ahead and toggle those. So in this case, we'll stick with part since that's the default, and we'll increase this to extra fine. We'll hit apply, and you'll see those changes display here. Right? So this is how to do it in the part level, and so once you have this set here, when you go to your assembly level and you hit show exact, or if you fully load or partially load, you'll be able to see your exact geometry with your edge accuracy settings enabled. Okay. So this is a quick guide on improving edge display quality, reducing those tessellations that usually show up in larger assemblies. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or ideas for any future videos, please enter those in the comment section below and we'll take a look at them. Thank you. Hope you have a good one.
Thanks for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw, make sure to like and subscribe down below so you don't miss out on any new videos. Follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter for the latest engineering news and information. And to see all of our upcoming events, please visit our website at saratech.com/events.